one of the most significant and most important components of actually developing a product is identifying and finding your target consumer and who is going to buy your product. So that's the one thing that you and I had talked about, because we know, as you take a look at this, who's the target consumer? How did you identify that part of it?
So Dave and I kind of did it a little bit organically. We put together a survey. And so we went to various local spots where parents are with kids. And so we just asked them quickly to do like a brief survey with us. We'll sit down with them and talk to them for maybe like 5 minutes and get actual information from them, from parents with kids.
Yeah. That's a very good way to do it. It's cost effective, different events. Did you find the feedback to be good? Was it pretty positive?
We did. I mean, it was a little bit of a mix because people were kind of like out there wanting to spend time with their family. So we definitely wanted to keep it brief and short so that people can go on their way. But we wanted to get honest opinion as well too. So we made sure that we asked the right questions in a short amount of time.
Yeah. If you think about who your target consumer would be to buy this product, who would you say that would be right now?
I would definitely say it would be parents for sure. And then, you start getting into the grandparents and aunts and uncles. We've also broadened our view into maybe like something like almost like commercial, like daycares or preschools, where the private ones where they need something to entertain the kids during the summer.
Yeah.
Or so even like your bounce houses rentals, or they can have one of these as well too.
So you've got moms, dads, grandma, grandpa kind of buying these as gifts, as seasonal toys, and those type. That's a really good. It's basically we're the target market in a sense, right? So identifying the target market, then going into obviously building a subscriber group or a following, right? So social media plays into that.
Absolutely.
Did you hire someone to do that? Did you start doing it on your own, just from the beginning of that process? So
we started off doing it on our own, and we dabbled in social media a little bit, but just on a personal level with our own private So when we got into this, that's when we had to start venturing out into like using it as a business tool. And so that we had a lot of learning curve from there. I mean, we tapped into our different resources and trying to figure out like what to do within the social media to get our name and our brand out there. And so I started with the social media by myself and just kind of did that organically. And then, it was hard to do it consistently, especially with like, a 2 and a 4-year-old exactly. And then that's whenever I realized like I need some help for someone to do it more consistently. So we hired someone to do the different posts on social media for us.
And someone who knows the platforms a little bit better to kind of grow the following.
Yes, and the content, the type of content and everything too. So.
Do you foresee like doing social ads in the near future? Facebook, Instagram, and
Absolutely. That's actually something that we're working on right now. Is we're putting together like an ad campaign to see like what resonates with the consumers.
So kind of test ads to see what resonates and what doesn't.
Exactly.
So Carol, you were a full-time corporate employee, right, in corporate America. You had your son. You have 2 kids now. You had your son and then decided to stay home and be a full-time mom. How was that transition for you?
Well, it was something that I couldn't prepare myself for.
Yeah.
I was very used to, waking up in the morning and having somewhere to go.
Yeah.
And so whenever I had my son, it was just like you woke up whenever he wakes up. And then you don't have to exactly have a place to be or a place to go. But I knew that I wanted to take him outdoors a lot and enjoy the outside. I didn't, and it actually helped me because he kept busy and not driving me crazy at home. So we went out a lot. I took him out a lot, and I met a lot of other parents, a lot of other moms, and we did a lot of play dates. And then that's whenever, as we were going outside and interacting with other parents, that's when I saw the necessity of something to like, keep them busy. Kids are they're a ball of energy.
Yeah, exactly. So is that where the idea came from, was going out to playgrounds or water parks or the splash pads, right?
Exactly.
The different ones, okay. Exactly. And that's how it happened.
Yes.
It was all about having something at home, because I can imagine that packing two kids to go to the park is quite the adventure. I
was exhausted just taking him out all the time. And so sometimes like, you want to break, but you're in that mode where do I take him out and get a little peace of mind, or do I stay home and go a little crazy? But you're more relaxed because I don't have to like sorry to say, the shower and pack, and you know what I mean? It's just
Worry
like,
about nap time, worry about all that,
your schedule is around them, and so when it's nap time, you gotta make sure they're fed in bed at a certain time where they're just gonna be so cranky that you don't wanna deal with it. But yeah, that's exactly what it was, is that out of the necessity of that, that's how we figured out this whole idea, and you know.
It's great to have it in the backyard. You walk, you know, put on the swim shorts and you go right out the door, and
you're not packing
there
for
you
like
are.
an hour, you know, your towels, your sunscreen here in the soft floor. You can't go anywhere without sunscreen and gooping the sunscreen on them and everything, you know, hats and everything. So it's nice to have it right there. And if you, heaven forbid, you forgot something, you have to, like, you know, you deal without it.
Exactly.
Here you can just run back
cranky
inside.
kids.
Exactly. You can just run back inside and grab stuff. So it's great.
That's good.
Yeah.
If you want to hear more, go to mysplash2o.com. Thanks for joining us.